This puzzle here is not too hard to work out. We have 6 coloured gems, 6 coloured flowers, and some unicorn hair. And the description of this is that it is a harp. We also have some terrible hitboxes still. I will get back to that one.
I don't think that's the answer.
Snow is cold, but colder is the heart of Avalon. Know the pupil of the crystal eye that can be conquered only by the kiss of the rose.
The cold heart of Avalon Greer. Interesting.
Yeah, boss. You know all about cold hearts, don't you?
Wow. These are not in the correct order. I believe it goes
Shining smooth, shining bright, worked by fire, heart of light.
Oh, how wonderful. We have always wanted to see one of our sculptures live and breathe. How dull would the world be without magic? Since we will benefit from your use of magic here, let me refill your magical reservoir.
Is there anything else you might be able to tell me, my beautiful queen?
They're not exactly tiny. The voice sounds very out of place.
Might you be knowledgeable about the structure of this unique universe?
Dear sir, to find the answer to such questions, you must seek out the Tower of Avalon Greer on the planet Glass.
Hi. You don't look like someone from around here.
I don't? Well, I guess that's because I'm not. My name is Corda. I'm a bit of a wanderer. I've been all over the place.
Yeah? Me too. Once I went all the way to Glitter. Pretty place, but dark. I saw the witch who lives there playing a really scary game with this man. I prefer green places, but green is the color of life. That gallows isn't just for show, let me tell you. Still, I think if you remember the heart, you won't lose all your parts. Hello again. You know, I can't stay here talking without something to make it worth my while.
We have nothing to lose.
Okay, I'll see what I can give you.
You admire magic? I'll make you a deal. If you can trade me the words to 2 new spells I don't have, like the command and the opening spells, I'll give you one known only to sprites.
That seems fair. Let's see, for the opening spell, the words are, as opens the eye of the crystal, all things are opened. And for the commandment spell, the words are, fracture lines, make you mine. After which you point to the target and say, come to me. Do you need the material components as well?
I'm certain I have the components. Wow, these are neat. Here's my spell. crush a feather with a lodestone, then point at your target and say, "Winds of night, end the highest flight." Forceful winds. Works every time. Now, let me tell you a secret. Dwarves love good food. They'll do practically anything in return for a nice morsel or two. All but the king. His love is mechanical devices. I've heard he's made a bubble wand. That should be most interesting.
Okay. These mentions about the king. Let's head there now.
Do you have time to speak with me, Your Majesty?
Indeed I do. I have thought much about you and your marvelous little friend. What brings you here?
I have learned that you may have a device that will enable me to conquer the Volcano of Glory.
Yes! I have a magic bubble wand that I could loan you in return for your fascinating floating lady. I would return her to you when you returned my wand. If you fail to return it, I keep the smiling sphere.
I don't like this. We can barter. There's no way that I'm giving up Jester. I don't trust him.
Oh, Your Majesty, I could not do without my little assistant. I have another machine with me that might serve to interest you. It's called a resonance tracer.
Fascinating. Yes, I will accept this in trade. I will even return it if you return my wand.
Gee! You can't do without me, Sugar Pop? I won't let you forget that.
Here is the bubble wand, Sir Sugarpop. Remember, no hammer ever conquered a magic bubble, but like into like merges without trouble.
Thank you for both the wand and the words.
Ah, it is actually gone. So I'm guessing we need to return here before we leave this system. The Volcano of Glory has been mentioned. We will head there now. So the Tower of Avalon Greer is in glass. And the Volcano of Glory is on gem.
This place is a real gem.
And here is our friends, the Crystal Eye. So, can't do much right now.
Hey, Sugar Pop, message incoming.
I'm calling as I promised. I met the source of the Phoenix's warning. Issue of Adon made me relive the Pasqua wipeout. I only got through it by realizing that somehow it was a test of the strength of my core beliefs and in the justice of my quest. Thanks for the warning. I don't think I would have considered the possibility without your help.
And it also seems like we actually have a new resonance tracer. We have swindled the king. I wonder if that was for good reason.
Dirt and water and ragged twig may unfold a wonder. Within a stone or pit, a crystal dominion can be found.
Excuse me, miss, but what is that supposed to mean?
Papa? Where am I? Who are you? What is this place?
I am not your papa, miss, as I'm sure you know. I'm Rene Corda. Who is your papa? Maybe I can take you to him.
My father is Avalon Greer, the ruler of this universe. I'm his daughter, Rose.
The daughter of Avalon Greer. Why were you imprisoned in that bubble?
Imprisoned? Yes, I remember now. My father did a spell that locked his heart away. This made him invulnerable to harm, but he became very cold.
Heartless, you might say.
Jester. So he locked his heart away and then he locked you away. Sounds like he hid the two things that made him vulnerable. In an odd way, he may have imprisoned you to keep you safe.
But what could be a danger to me? All this universe is my father's domain. Surely I would be safe here.
There are some things your father should explain to you himself, Princess Rose. Several times during this journey I have been given cryptic statements, all related to the heart of Avalon Greer.
Tell them to me. Perhaps I can help you, and in helping you, help my poor papa.
The Phoenix said, "The distant heart of Avalon Greer is my chick."
That one is easy. Just as the Phoenix is immortal, so is Papa, as long as his heart is kept away from him. Like the Phoenix, Papa would be reborn as the man he was before, if his heart was returned.
What was your father like before he put his heart away?
He was a good man, a just man. I had the feeling that he had some great sorrow in his past, something that he would do anything to set right. Yet, he seemed afraid, too.
Interesting. The unicorn said, "Snow is cold, but colder is the heart of Avalon Greer. The pupil of the crystal eye can only be conquered by the kiss of the rose."
The crystal eye is my father's magical spy. I wonder if he hid his heart within it. It sounds as if my kiss might affect the eye in some way.
That is an interesting thought. I wonder how the witch's riddle fits in. The answer to her puzzle was, Avalon Greer keeps his heart in an egg.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Could she have meant egg, symbolically? Eggs and eyes are shaped rather alike.
I don't know. The last riddle is your own, the one you spoke as you woke up.
Yes, I remember speaking strangely. To me it seems that something needs to be planted. Certainly, dirt and water and ragged twig sound like a garden. Stone and pit are both words for seed.
I wish you well, Rose. Perhaps we'll speak again.
Okay, so it seems like we need to perform a spell right now.
Nah, I shouldn't do that.
Wait. That should have worked.
Fracture lines, make you be mine. Come to me.
I don't think it matters which of these we choose, and I must have just missed the eye the first time around.
That won't work.
Oh, hold on. There we go. I'm using a Russian guide, so some things aren't exactly 100% clear in some places. There we go. Now I believe we have to go and visit Rose again.
Rose, I have the crystal eye here. Given what the unicorn's riddle said, I was wondering, well, Would you mind kissing it?
Why are you so shy, Corda? I would be delighted to kiss the crystal eye, if that will help to free my father from the spell with which he has bound himself.
Thank you, Rose. Here is the egg from the witch's riddle. I wonder how we can open it safely.
Maybe the same trick will work twice.
Now, hopefully, we can get Avalon Greer to surrender peacefully.
And I'll have my father back, sweet and kind, just as he once was. Oh, I could just kiss you.
Hey, don't make so much of it, boss. Remember, she'll kiss just about anything.
Oh my words. Okay, now it's time to go and visit Avalon Greer.
Creepy tower. I wonder who built it.
Avalon Greer, maybe?
Whoa. This place is so dark I can hardly see.
I know it sounds quite ominous, but we're quite safe.
Hold where you are. I am Avalon Greer, and this universe is mine.
Greetings, ruler of this magnificent universe.
You, an intruder, have the gall to come before my august majesty as if you are a mere supplicant? Depart, or feel the wrath of Cabal's sorcerer king.
Avalon Greer, Your Majesty, I have come to request that you surrender to justice for your part in the Pasqua wipeout.
I had thought you might come. I have watched your progress through my universe, felt the lips of my daughter free my heart from its cold safety.
Are you prepared to surrender?
Yes. I did not mean any harm. The Pasqua raid seemed like a great adventure when we were planning it. Not at all like the horror it became, even afterwards. When enough time had gone by that we believed our crime forgotten, my heart would not let me forget.
So you locked your heart away so you wouldn't feel the pain anymore.
And I imprisoned my daughter as well. From the moment of her birth, Rose became my greatest weak spot. She reminded me of every child who had died on Pasqua, of every parent who mourned. Finally, I put her away, lest she weaken me too much and bring the wrath of those who had been my allies down on her innocent head. Take me to justice, but promise me that Rose will be safe.
I promise, sir. Now come along.
Is that Furies or Furries?
I've come across a letter Avalon wrote to Issue of Adan. It apparently has to do with a trap she was designing for Jungen.
Read it to me. Maybe it will ring some bells.
As you requested, I have reviewed your plans for a trap at the north gate. Let me bestow on you my admiration for your elegant design. Your imaginative use of the Furies is intriguing and, more importantly, should be quite effective.
That doesn't sound familiar. But you can be certain I'll be careful around the north gate. Thanks for the information.
Okay. So... I believe that's when he'd head back to Glitter. And visit the lovely witch. Well, kind of. I have found no use for this wax mouse so far. Wow, okay.
Hey, Sugar Pop, message incoming.
I guess you're not taking calls again. I'm patching the wound I got from some Furies, like mythology or something. They're a complete parody of justifiable revenge. I barely got away. Wonder if because I'm sort of a Fury myself, they were able to do me more harm. What a blue thought. I'll be heading on soon. Hope you and Jester are doing well. By the way, I found a clue for you. To stop the time flow on Cabal, the caster must boil, stir, and consume a potion blending the 4 elements: water, then fire, wind, and finally earth. It must be done evenly, with a final dash of the life-giving powder that only the cavern can yield. But beware the toxic powders this cavern yields, for only the life-giver will allow the alchemist to live. Don't know what all this means, but good luck with it.
Cheers, Milo. This is the World Key Puzzle.
The voice of the sun is deeper than all thunder. Hear it now.
Okay, let's get started. If we make one mistake, bad things happen. So I'm hoping this translation works out okay. believe that this is the Forceful Winds spell.
Winds of night end the highest flight.
Oh, okay. Whoops. And I believe we have actually done it. And the next system on our list is going to be Verdry. What? Made out of cheese? Lovely. Okay, so it's just Verdry itself. And it looks like an Easter egg.